That's right, today is Batman Day. Hey guys, thanks for tuning back in to Tommy's Tesla Tech and Travel. I've had a rough last few days. Today's the first day I've actually been feeling okay, so we're going to venture out into the world for no other reason than Batman Day. I love Batman. He is my second favorite character outside of Captain America. Weirdly enough, I don't own any Batman shirts. The only one I had is too small for me now, so my wife is wearing it. But I do have my socks, my Batman Chucks, which are like 12, 13 years old at this point. And I also got some cool Batman stuff around the house. And here I also got some cool Batman comics. Though I absolutely love the Batman movies, the Christopher Nolan trilogy, and of course the original one with Michael Keaton, but this is where my love for Batman started, the animated series. Everybody has their Batman, mine is Kevin Conroy. I couldn't even tell you, this show helped me grow up. I absolutely loved it. How was that opening sequence? That was kind of my homage to the original Batman movie, you know, where Michael Keaton sees the bat signal and whatnot. Cut me some slack. I'm still not very mobile right now because of the whole head thing. Like, that took a lot of energy. But let me show you those comic books. I have a few, but these are the ones that I thought you guys might like to see. The first book I want to show you guys is Batman Year 1 Part 1. And what's cool about this one is I actually got it signed by Frank Miller at Frank Miller Day up in Phoenix, Arizona. He was over there at what was then Atomic Comics. Now I believe it's called Strange Adventures Comics. So yeah, I got that one signed. I got to meet Frank Miller. Next one, this is a book that took about 5 years to complete what you see. It's Batman #1 from the New 52, first printing, and it also is signed by Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo, and Jonathan Galipian. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. I never knew how to pronounce it. When I met him, he didn't correct me when I said his name, so we're assuming that's correct. So yeah, it's signed by all the creators. And although this was not a high grade, but this is a fan favorite. Batman 423, written by Jim Starlin, and David Crockerman did the art inside. Todd McFarlane did the cover, and I actually got this one signed by Todd McFarlane years ago. And here's what's funny. The paint he signed it with immediately smeared, and he kind of felt bad. So he actually signed my extra book that I brought with me because there's a limit of 2. And I had 3 books. I had this, Spawn 2, and Spawn 3. He goes, let me see that Spawn from your kid. And he signed it. So hey, I got an extra signature that day, but this is just a cool, cool cover. Everyone's paid homage to it from Spawn to, I mean, you name it, they've done homage to this cover. Yep, speaking of Spawn, that's a poster I also have signed by Todd McFarlane. I think it was actually at an event right before this one. I'm still not very mobile. We don't plan on doing a whole lot today, but we wanted to go out for Batman Day. So we're going to hit up at least one of our local comic book shops, maybe 2. And my kids are excited too for Batman Day, especially Henry. So we're going to head out and maybe grab some lunch and do that. And we also have my niece's birthday party today. So let's see how long I make it. I'm still not running on all cylinders. It's been about 2 weeks since the surgery, about just under. Granted, I feel like I'm bouncing back faster than I ever have, but when I had my stitches out and everything yesterday, they kind of gave me the, yeah, they had a talk with me. It doesn't look like you're following all the directions. Have you been bending over? Have you been lifting? I was like, not anything heavy. They had to remind me, I had very, very serious surgery in a very, very serious spot where I've had lots of complications. So I'm taking it easy, I promise. And also, I'm wearing my Silly Monkey Comics polo shirt. For those of you who don't know, I actually write comic books myself. And this is my little company that I own that we do everything under. And the hat I'm wearing is Old Pueblo Denim from here in Tucson. I really, really love this hat, and I love the clothes I picked up from there. I want to get back there, and I don't know, maybe we can do something together at some point in the future, but not right now, for various reasons, including this. I'd be lying if I said these are the most comfortable shoes on the planet, but do what you gotta do for Batman. And this is what makes following these directions and everything from my ear really hard. In order to put my shoes on, I have to bend over. I'm not allowed to bend over, so like, I'm putting them on like this, but with some of the other stuff I have going on, that's still even complicated. And don't get me wrong, I'll give you guys a full breakdown of what's going on medical-wise once I know more. But I still have a regular doctor's appointment to go to start the process on possibly treating a couple other things. Fun times. Getting old sucks. I want to take a backpack with me so I can carry my stuff in easier, but I feel like this is kind of a blasphemy considering it's Batman Day. Oh well, I think Batman would forgive me. We're on our way to our friend Eric's shop and maybe a couple other shops today to celebrate Batman Day. I really didn't feel like driving. It puts a lot of strain having to turn back and forth. So Dana is being my lovely chauffeur once again. And the boys are back there super excited for Batman Day, right guys? Yeah. Yeah. Because we love some Batman. In fact, fun fact, Henry's original name was almost Thomas Wayne. because in my dad's side of the tradition, or I'm technically the fourth, but I'm really the first because my mom hated the middle name. So I have the same initial, but a different middle name. So I thought I'd keep the tradition alive by giving Henry my first and last name, but something cool in the middle, like Wayne. But then I realized, he wouldn't be Batman. His kid would be Batman, and Henry would have to be, slaughtered in an alley. So we opted not to do that. So, and also my dad's side of the family tradition is the second born son gets the name. So weird traditions. Of course, he has a weird family. But onward for Batman Day. Oh, another cool thing about the DJI, it actually, when they have the little extender like I have on there right now, all the GoPro stuff works with it. So kind of cool. I have all this GoPro stuff that's not going to waste now, and I can still use it with the DJI. Although I decided after yesterday, I'm not going to really use the DJI mounted in the car, especially when I'm by myself. Because when I was at a red light, I went to take it off, and that's now the second time I flung it across the car. And it's not exactly a cheap camera, so I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. Because I said lots of bad words, but luckily the camera wasn't recording at that time. Lots of bad words. And in case you're wondering, yes, there's still lots of pain even after the stitch is coming out. I'm also using my GoPro hands-free mount that's on my backpack. This is kind of nice, so I can actually walk around and have my hands available. And because of the gimbal, it's going to stay level. So good times. Tucson Mall. This used to be my go-to place all through high school. I'm just happy it still exists, but it's definitely on a downward spiral. On to Presidio Comics. Happy Batman Day.
Happy Batman Day.
Happy Batman Day.
I totally forgot, so we're walking out the house. She's like, I thought you'd be wearing Batman. I'm like...
It's okay, I realized today I own nothing Batman except my shoes and socks. It's my fellow surgery buddy, Eric. You're moving better than I am.
Holes in my gut.
See, that's what makes me laugh. I had surgery on my head, you had surgery on your gut, yeah, how you're moving around better than I am.
It goes in phases, but I had a bad night last night, so
I'm sorry.
Charlie, I can't pick you up today.
No.
Actually, it's really funny about that. I forget what we were talking about, but Henry says I'm going to Eric's shop. And I'm like, oh yeah, why do you like to go to Eric's shop? He goes, he picked me up. And I was like, that's funny because you freak out every time he does it. I am the night. Eric just reminded me, I forgot I designed a t-shirt years ago that said Soy la noche with a cat in the background of the moon. Look, I know it's Batman Day, but Superboy #1. Granted, not in the greatest of conditions, but how often do you see that? So yeah, I agree. I think you should send that in for...
We're thinking about just getting encapsulated just because it needs preservation.
Well, that was fun, and I actually got a couple books in my bag. Before you go crazy, no, I didn't buy them. I actually gave them to Eric originally, and he gave them back to me because I have an idea for them. Now, it might come a little bit later, but I'll show you what they are. So this is something really cool. I've always wanted to see somehow get involved with this, but I've never really looked into it. But I know my friends are involved. My friends Mr. Corey and my friends Frank, I know, are constantly posting stuff about them and from there. So I should probably get in touch with them at some point. I work in the corporate world, but creativity is what keeps me going. I got a crack in the screen protector. Might as well get that replaced while I'm here. Or, I don't know, it's $10. It's not really hurting anything. I've actually been really wanting to try this place for a long time. My friend Aaron told me about it, and we're gonna go eat it finally. And I just got done texting with a friend of mine from over there at Late to the Party. He had a question about the DJI, so give me an idea for another video that we're gonna do pretty soon. And it made me feel like I finally made it. I was asked a YouTubing question by one of my YouTubing gods. Okay, YouTubing friend. Okay, I am completely lost here, so you're gonna learn this at the same time we do. So I'm super excited about this. I've been wanting to try it for a while as I do love Korean barbecue, but the thing I hate is having to make it myself. This comes pre-made. So let me show you what this looks like. So I got the combo one, which comes with your choice of proteins. I got the pork and the beef bulgogi, and it does have spice levels ranging from 1 to 10. And since it's our first time, they gave us pot stickers. It comes with a cabbage and noodle mix as well as rice. So it's basically everything you get in a sit-down Korean barbecue meal, but in a bowl. So let's try it. Okay. All right, let's dive in. Yeah, who am I kidding? Piece of the pork. That's good. Tastes like traditional Korean barbecue. A little bit of spice on there. Beef bulgogi. Excellent. Let's try that pot sticker. Like I said, these usually cost extra, but it came free since it's our first time. That's really good too. So far, the only downside it has is since my surgery, I'm trying to cut out as much sugar as humanly possible. There wasn't really any sugar-free options. I did end up getting a Diet Pepsi because I was just going to get a sugar-free lemonade, but they're out. And just for the records, I can't use chopsticks. I was just being funny. The only downside is it's done in layers, so everything's kind of hard to get all in one bite. Like I just finally got some cabbage. It's good. It's just, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna eat it all, but it's hard to get it all in one bite. And Dana got the Cupbop, which is the tangy style Korean fried chicken. Let's try it out. Big bites still hurt. I like that. I wish there was a little more sauce on it for the tanginess, but I would get that myself. Agreed. Shh, just eat. And let's talk about our thoughts once we get to the car. So full disclosure, I've been wanting to try that place for quite a while, but there's not one near us anywhere. We happen to be on the south side of Tucson today, actually like 65 miles from Mexico. So we figured, hey, why not get Korean food? And I have to say, I really, really enjoyed it. It's exactly what I was thinking it was gonna be. It's like they took the Chipotle model and applied it towards Korean food. So what it is, you get a base of rice, a cabbage mix, some noodles on top, mixed with 2 protein. In my case, I got the bulgogi beef and I also got their spicy pork. Well, spicy-ish pork. And you got their...
Cupbop, which was their tangy fried
chicken, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but same base and everything. I really, really enjoyed mine. It was a little bit messy and hard to eat for me because I can't really bend my head down still. So I was sitting there like eating it like, if you watch those movies where it's like, oh, everyone's like got the cups of food right to their face, that was me. And I did use my chopsticks, but I switched over to the fork because it was just easier for me. How did you feel about yours?
I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking about, we probably should have shaken them to get that sauce mixed in.
It's funny you say that. I just thought about, did it say shake on the box? It did say shake on the box. Oops.
Why?
Because that way you can mix it all up. We were eating it in layers, and I made several comments how it's hard to eat in layers, but I just realized the box said make sure you shake it well.
Yeah.
So, my bad. But other than that, I really enjoyed it. And like to the point, I'm energetic enough where I'm driving now. So I'm feeling a little bit better there. Is this something you'd want to eat again?
I think so.
Now the big question is, I like spicy and they have a spice range from 1 to 10. I got the 5 right in the middle because I was trying it the first time. A little bit of spice, not really. You got the 2. How did you feel about that?
I'm a wuss. Baby spice was it. My lips are a little
burny.
Yeah.
And I'm going to throw this out there because you actually used to keep up with me in spice, but you had your gallbladder removed this year. Ever since then? Actually, ever since you had Charlie.
Ever since I had Charlie, I can't tolerate the
went
spice.
down and then went down even more.
Yeah.
So Charlie, you took all the spiciness from Mama.
That makes a lot of sense.
But all in all, I really liked Cupbop, and I would like to have it again. Not right now. I feel like that's a once in a while thing. 'Cause it was pretty rich.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it. It was a good, solid meal. We're supposed to go to a child's pizza party later, which I'm not going to be eating pizza. I'm watching what I eat right now. I'm watching what I eat right now, especially going forward, which y'all know how much we love pizza here, but I got to kind of watch my pizza intake. I'll just leave it at that for now. All right, guys. Well, I think that's going to do it for today. We had a nice Batman Day. We didn't get to stop by all the places we wanted to for Batman Day. That's mostly my fault because I'm kind of hurty. We just got to get stuff for our niece's birthday, and then we're going to go home for a bit. So thanks for taking a ride with us. Let's take another ride again soon. That's exactly what we're doing. So say take a ride with us soon. Bye-bye, everybody.